Hi, back. Just got finished talking about my cousin Tommy and rescuing my bike. So that was a good story. Love my cousin Tommy. After he moved to Florida, I started to make friends in the neighborhood, and he was only there a short period of time. And he had a little sister named Dawn, and she was quiet. She was around Jimmy's age. I didn't know her all that well because we were different in age group, and I don't think her mom let her come out much. So they moved. They were only there for a little while. Then I made friends in school, and I made friends with two girls that lived on Monroe Street. And there was three houses back, going more towards the Passaic side, was a girl named Virginia. I can't say her last name. Of course, she's probably married now. I don't know. It has different, whatever. I can say that her mom called her. I didn't call her Virginia. I just called her Jenny Ann because that's what her mom called her. And they were from West Virginia or somewhere like that, and her mom had a deep accent, and we all kind of sort of imitated her, including Jenny Ann. And it was this Jenny Ann, Jenny Ann. I'm like, and it was endearing. I don't know what if she was a beautician or she worked as a nurse. She always had a white outfit on. That's all I know about her. And then on the other end of Monroe Street, walking down, as if we're walking towards where we're gonna take the path to school. We weren't allowed to cut behind Hayden Chemical because it was supposedly a dangerous street, whatever. So we had to go all the way up and all the way over. Kathy lived just up there, and I loved visiting Kathy's house. Her family, I believe, moved here or immigrated here, whatever the word is, from Russia, and this is way before all the nonsense, okay, and the country's breaking up or anything. And I think they came because of Kathy's grandparents. Don't quote me on that. There's no like fact checking here because I don't remember, so you can't. Anyway, she lived up there, and what I loved about her parents was her mom and dad, and they both had the beautiful. They looked like people that should have been in the Olympics. They were just beautiful people, and they were very strong looking and big shoulders and blue eyes. And when I'd go play over there, we always had these games. We had her dad would call her Katya, and I just so sounded so. Oh, I wish my dad would call me Katya. No, not, I knew how goofy you are, right? But I loved her dad, and her mom would cook these really cool dumpling little things. I don't remember what they were exactly, but they were delicious. So that was Ginny Ann and Kathy. Now it happened to be the three of us, which isn't always a great idea. Okay, it's not a great idea. It's just not, because one wants to be a best friend, and then the other wants to be a best friend, and then you're left out because they're best friends with each other. And there was a kind of the triangle all the time. I try to keep a balance on that triangle and be friends with both of them, but it didn't always work out. Sometimes I played at Kathy's house, sometimes I played at Ginny Ann's house. The thing I remember with Kathy was that we would go on bike rides with my old crunky bike, okay? But we had these adventures, and we make up our head. And there was a park on, I believe, Midland Avenue. There was a park. So that would be our destination. I get like 10 cents from my mom and go buy treats. Yeah, believe me, 10 cents. Really? That was back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. So I get 10 cents, and then I go, get 50 cents from my dad. So Kathy would bring a little treat, and we'd pack a little lunch, popcorn or whatever it was. But it was ours. It was our little thing, it was our like motive to get away from the world, and motivation to get away and create our own little fake world. Then we tell each other stories about what boys we liked and what we were going to do, what kind of house we would have when we were getting married. And I don't know, we just make up a wonder fantasy land. And we went like a lot of Saturdays after I cleaned my room and I did my chores and everything was okay. I was allowed to go. If I wasn't going over to my grandmother's house, I was going with Kathy. I don't know if it was Kathleen or Catherine. I'm not sure. And we were going on an adventure to Midland Park, and we'd go, and then there's a lake there, and there was ducks in the lake. We'd feed the ducks. We'd sit on the swings, go on the seesaw, all that stuff. And I guess 11, 10, 11, 12 in that area. We did a lot. We did a lot, and I I don't think we ever had words or anything like that. We just, when I moved away, that was the end of that, and stay in touch. And that's the story about Kathleen. Now, Jenny Ann, funny adventure. Her mom had a Studebaker, and I guess we were 12, 12. Okay, and she wanted to drive her mom's car. Okay, and it was parked across the street on the factory side. So it was a big, you had to cross the street, that was a big deal, walking across the train tracks. And I always felt scared. Oh my God, is somebody going to see me crossing the street? And her mom's car is parked there. And me, right? Okay, Venture Girl. If this really did happen, on my skin, this happened. I said, and I was lying my butt off, by the way. I said, she got her keys to her mom's car. We were supposed to go in and get something out. I don't know. Her mom sent us on an errand. We go get in the car and she says, "Start it up. Let's drive it down past where the train turns off." And I'm like, "Okay, I can drive. I know how to drive." I'm laughing about it now, but it probably was kind of like if I did, like it had some danger aspects to it, but that's me, kind of wild, kind of funny, kind of wild. And I just wanted to like impress Jenny Ann. So we get in the car and I start it. It starts and like, oh my god, it really started. It started. Now Studebaker back then had, I don't know if they, do they have Studebakers now? I believe they're not. They don't make them anymore. Anyway, gotta quit saying back then. It was a stick shift. Not only could I not drive, who could drive a manual? She says, "I think you're supposed to step on that thing, like the clutch." I'm like, "Okay, I'll step on that." No, I have my foot on the clutch and on the gas. Hello, guess what? She goes, "Try start it again. Hurry up, because my mom's gonna get out of the shower. Hurry up." So start it again. I don't know where we thought we were going. I don't know what we thought we were doing, but we're just having fun, right? Being cuckoo. I start again. It starts again, and it goes forward. I did something right, and it went forward like, I don't know. I want a foot, if that, maybe not a foot. And then it stalls, right? Of course it's gonna stall because I don't have it in gear, and I lift my foot off the clutch, right? And there was they lived on the second floor in this apartment, two houses. I mean, excuse me, two families in a one family house, and there was a portico that kind of came out. It was a small little thing where they would hang laundry, and her mom comes out in her towel. Right, it's wintertime. Her mom comes out, "Jenny Ann, Jenny Ann, give me them keys, give me them keys." I felt so sorry for this lady. And many years later, and there was this lady who played the piano lived downstairs, so I didn't want her to get in trouble. I wanted to kind of like say it was my fault or something. So I walk upstairs. Anyway, I can hear a lady playing the piano downstairs. So we go up the stairs and open the door, and her mom is hot. She's a tiny little, real mild mannered woman, but there's the car, and that this is like breaking every rule on the planet Earth. And I swear this is a true story. Her mom's in her towel, got the little bundle thing you hear do with it, and and I said it was my fault. It was my fault. I said her name. I'm not gonna say it here. And she's chasing Ginny Ann around the table with a fly swatter. I thought, my house, I'm going to get it with the paddle or the belt or something. Her mom's got a fly swatter. And Ginny Ann's running around the table. "Mom, stop. It wasn't my fault. It was Diane's fault." "Well, you gave her the keys, Jenny Ann. Jenny Ann, that's all the car I got." This really happened. Oh my gosh. That's the story. I hung around with Jenny Ann and Kathy. That was from 3rd grade to 8th grade. So they were like my family, kind of. You know how you push away from your own family and you start adopting family of choice. Anyway, that was it. I had one from West Virginia and the other one from Russia, and those are my friends. Grew up, loved them. They moved on. I moved on. I don't know what happened to either one of them actually, but that's, you grow up and things change. So kids, if you think somebody's your best friend now, you don't know where they're going to be in 30 years. You just don't know. But have fun. Have fun. Anyway, that's it. I don't know how many sections I'm going to do on 15 Monroe Street, but I have rehearsal tonight, so I don't know if I'll make another video today. We'll try. Okay, goodbye and God bless.